So I'm not super educated on like a lot of YouTube stuff or YouTube drama or any of that stuff. I just have I just do commentary on it because oftentimes in life you'll find that unqualified people are just always in places they shouldn't be in. Such as myself. What I will say though is people have been asking me about the Jacksepticeye situation. I'm not entirely sure about it, but I was actually scrolling through the old TikTok the other day. I mean, not TikTok. I was scrolling through my YouTube, and if you look down here, my recent subscribers, this guy subscribed to me, apparently. I don't even know why, but, like, this guy subscribed to me, and he's talking about Jacksepticeye. So I don't know if I exposed him, and now everybody's going to hate him. I'm not that controversial. But I was like, hey, you know what? Let me take a look at this video, and then I guess if we like it, we'll subscribe back. Is that what you're supposed to do? I don't know. So let's watch this video from Jaden. I guess.
So, the Aiden Ross...
I don't even know. I'm not... Okay. Yeah, let's watch it. Let's go.
Awful for Jacksepticeye. Now, I've avoided making this video out of respect for...
I heard his dad died and everybody made fun of him. Is that what happened? It's pretty fucked up.
Jacksepticeye and his family, but I think it's important that somebody speaks out against this. If you don't know, a few months ago, Jacksepticeye's dad sadly passed away, and at the time, Jacksepticeye announced that he would be taking a break from YouTube. My father passed away today. I won't be doing anything for a while. Please respect me and my family's privacy during this time.
Now, that's respectable. You know what's crazy though? Could you imagine your father actually loving you? Like, that is unimaginable to me.
Now, you would think that people would respect Jack and his wishes, and most people did. But for some reason, some people took this as an opportunity to make memes about the death of Jacksepticeye's dad. His dad was not the imposter. No, revive him, please. And once again, his dad was not the imposter.
I mean, listen, come on. I mean, those aren't funny, but it's terrible. But those aren't that bad, you know. It's just like a couple of kids trolling, you know what I mean? That is definitely inappropriate. But you know, it's just, this guy's name is Shadow Kid 12378. I mean, it's very clearly unless you got like Keemstar, like a reputable person making the joke, you know what I mean? But it seems to just be a bunch of dumbasses on Twitter. I don't even know why they censored this person.
No, revive
or that
him,
person.
Please. And
why didn't you censor the Shadow Kid? This guy must hate Shadow Kid. Because he censored the other two's names, but this guy's like, nah, can't let this guy go.
Again, his dad was not the imposter. Really funny. Everyone dies. Instead of tweeting it, I don't know, maybe realize you're a piece of crap, seeking attention over a death. Maybe just be there for the people you ignore, rather than gain a effing cloud of attention over your own bullshit. Effing bundles of sticks. Piece of crap.
That's such a weird thing to say. So this person thinks that Jacksepticeye was just announcing his father passed because he wanted attention. But like, dude, you know what? It's so weird. I'm sure people do that where they look for like a problem in their life to signal that they want empathy or sympathy from you. But in my personal experience as a content creator, it's hard to talk about personal stuff in general on the internet, but it's also like, you know, you develop a community, and you know, you have like the feeling that like you kind of owe people an update on your life. You know, it's like, okay, I want to get really reclusive and keep to myself, but I have to announce it because I have fans who appreciate me. So that, I feel like that's what he's doing. Unless Jacksepticeye is like this super scumbag that I just don't know about, and I don't think he probably isn't. He's probably just like, okay, my father passed, I want to be alone. I'm going to tell people that it happened. This way nobody asks what's going on. And then This way I don't shit on my fans as I take a break, because clearly he's very close to his father. If my father died, I would be having like a fucking party, you know what I mean? But you know, but this seems like really shitty.
bullshit, effing bundles of sticks, piece of crap. Now, this person was just being completely disrespectful. Jacksepticeye's dad just passed away, and he's accusing him of trying to use his dad's death for attention when clearly he was dealing with a lot. So he went to his platform and said, hey guys, I'm dealing with a lot. My father passed away. Respect my privacy. The only one being a piece of crap in the situation is this person. Sorry for your loss. At least your dad is dancing with Darth Vader. Haha.
What does that mean? Because Darth Vader's dead? Haha, lol, we can say that he faded? I don't get the joke.
LOL, we can say that he faded. These stupid ass replies is why I just hate Twitter. You could tweet out the most serious thing ever, and then you have these assholes just replying ratio, cringe. It's just so toxic.
Sure.
Every tweet on Twitter has replies like this, and you would think that these people would be like, okay, this is a serious tweet. Jacksepticeye's dad just passed away. Maybe, just maybe, I should take this seriously. But no, for some reason, they thought it was a good idea to start posting memes, start saying, oh, he was a sus imposter. And this actually got so bad that Jacksepticeye had to address this in his video.
Oh, did he really get that upset about it? I don't know, I don't know how I would feel about it because I haven't had like a loved one pass, and I'm not like super famous, but that's what a problem with social media is that, a lot of, especially Twitter, you don't have to put your face to the name, so you can say whatever you want and there's no accountability for it. Somebody asked me before, what did my father do? So my dad left my mother when she was 5 months pregnant. And then he came back to the hospital on the day that she was having me, and he pretended that everything was fine and that they were together, and then he like ran away again. So like my dad's like a real true scumbag. When I met my sister when I was 14 and she was 12, because I have a half sister, because he married again. I think he married a third time. He was like told my sister's mom and her that like he would always buy me stuff and take care of me, and he was always around and he was always supportive for me, which is obviously very like emphatically incorrect. But there was also a general consensus from both of our parents or both of our mothers that if he found out that I was talking to my sister, that he would abandon my sister because he's such a toxic scumbag piece of shit. So that's why. That's what my dad did. He's an asshole. He's a scumbag.
To any of you who showed support,
and like a couple of maybe like a year or so ago, he added my mom on Facebook. And this is a man that never wanted to have any part of raising me, and he messages my mom on Facebook. Instead of like, he never reached out to me and like, hey, I'm sorry I fucked up. Do I talk to my sister? No, she's honestly kind of an asshole. My sister, sorry to load this in this video because this isn't supposed to be about me, but now that we're talking about dads and all emotions and stuff, I'm getting all swelled up. My sister and I don't have a relationship. My sister is the kind of person who pretends that she cares about people, but she or at least when it comes to me, but she doesn't. So she has like no interest in associating herself with me. When I had my Jaji died, so I'm German, but like German, Jewish, whatever. But my uncle, who passed away as well, is like a father to me. His wife and their family are very, very accepting people. So I didn't have like my father's side of the family, but I had obviously my mother's side of the family, and then their family like kind of adopted me, even though they're not even blood related. And so, like, I think that this time my Jaji passed away, which is like your grandfather in Polish, and they were Polish, and so, when he passed away, I was upset, and when like a loved one dies, you get like a little swelled with emotion. So I tried reaching out to my sister again after a while, and I was like, hey, maybe we can catch up and get some coffee. And she was like, oh yeah, but I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. And she was giving me the bare minimum that she had to keep the conversation going, to seem like she wasn't an asshole, but she is. She doesn't really give a shit. And this all kind of like, I remember one time, this biggest part of it that showed me that like she really didn't give a shit about me was my mom was very active with charities for work. She like ran them. I think it was a muscular dystrophy or an autism charity. And my sister was a beauty pageant winner. So she was there like representing the beauty pageant or something. And I didn't go to the event. And my mom was at the event. And my sister saw my mom, and my sister's like, oh, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Where's Dan? Why isn't he here? I want to talk to him. And my mother said to me, my mother said to her, I was like, if you want to talk to him, then why don't you pick up the fucking phone and actually talk to him? Because you've been ignoring him. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. She talked to me for that day, and that was it. So that's the kind of person my sister is. So sorry for going off on that tangent, but like, You know, some people, you know, if you don't want to talk to me, don't pretend that you do. Some scum bullshit, man. You know, that's what happens when you're raised with a family that doesn't value family. I value family a lot. So, you know.
Or any of you who sent me messages, or anybody who was sending any sort of thoughts or love my way and my family's way during this time, I really appreciate it. Thank you. It was very, very sweet and kind of you to do. To any of you who posted memes about it and posted negative stuff about it, you are absolute scum, and I fucking hate you, because you made something that was hard so much harder to go through. And being a person of influence online, it's sort of hard to avoid a lot of things. And it's hard to go through something like this knowing that so many people are around and so many people know who you are and so many people want information and so many prying eyes on things. But thankfully,
comes with the territory,
most people
unfortunately.
were very kind and very sincere and genuine about it. So thank you.
Now, clearly,
Yeah, man, that's sad. You know, it's one of those things where it's hard to avoid the hate you get because, you know, you guys send me, I'm nowhere near as like big or anything, but you guys will send me a lot of stuff that has to do with me. Like, probably got this person said this about you, blah, blah, blah. So I could only imagine like his Twitter feed would either be full of people, or whatever he uses, probably Twitter, would either be full of people like making memes or full of people sending him the memes to be like, hey, bro, this is fucked up. But obviously that doesn't help, and it can be very hard to avoid the negativity. And even if you're getting 99.9% of your feedback is positive, that 0.1% still kind of fucks you up. You know, and it's easy to ignore when it comes to like general bullshit, but when it comes to like you're already emotionally loaded because you're like a family member passed away, it makes things so much worse.
these jokes and memes that people are making about his dad's death
And I say that because it's easy to say like you should just try to like not let it get to you, but it gets hard, man, because you're full of emotions.
affected him, just like it would any normal person. But after he uploaded this video, things only got worse, because that's when people started uploading these memes onto YouTube. Someone even made...
Honestly, that's one of the problems. This is only it's like it's one of those games where it's hard to, you know, he was expressing himself because he was frustrated, which he has every right to do. But when trolls are trying to upset you, when you tell them that they actually worked, that they got to you, it only feeds them more. And so it's one of those things where you should try to not respond to the trolls.
a meme compilation of these memes making fun of his dad's death. Someone made this Minecraft animation where a zombie is doing the Fortnite dance and says, "Me when Jacksepticeye's dad died." This video got like 12,000 views, and this person's channel is called Jacksepticeye's Dad Deserved It, LMFAO. So this person created an entire YouTube channel just to mock Jack's dad dying. That's how messed up.
Oh, Jesus,
Subscribe!
This guy has 27 million followers. Jesus Christ, this guy's popular. You know, I would say that, like, I wouldn't let like the 12,000 views get to you. This guy gets so many views that 12,000 is like a drop in the bucket compared to like what he usually, like the engagement he gets. You know what I mean? So like comparatively, it's almost nobody giving a shit. And then when you look at those videos, you don't even know like who, you don't even know like who watched it because they thought it was funny or who watched it because they were outraged. You know what I mean? Like it could have 1 million views, but like 999,000 of them could be like, wow, this is such a scum video. You know what I mean?
That's how messed up these people are. And then there was this person called It's Queer Station who was uploading other people's
I'm sorry for calling Jacksepticeye's dad at 3 a.m. What?
videos and just titling them things like Jacksepticeye's dad deserved it, calling him at 3 a.m. Just extremely disrespectful. What? And then there were kids playing this game called Gotcha Life, and they were basically just making fun of his dad dying. I mean, it's pretty clear that these people were just trying to feed off negative attention and get as much attention as possible. And I guess it clearly worked because all of these...
It's only a minute. This guy looks like Mick Foley. I'm just curious. It's a minute long. I don't know. What is this? I'm sorry for calling Jacksepticeye's dad at 3 a.m.
And instead of kicking people...
When did Jacksepticeye's dad die? Was it in February? I have no idea. Let's see. This is 5 months ago. Okay, so I'm assuming it happened around this time.
When they're down and exploited. A couple days ago, I was lost doing the right thing because I think we are generally and genuinely a pretty good people. people here in the United States. And I hope that goodness comes to the forefront, more so than the darkness that has kind of surrounded us for quite a while here in this country. I know that not everybody has agreed with me, but I do appreciate anyone who has taken the time to listen to what I've had to say. I felt like I had quite a bit to lose, and I lost some followers and people who've been with me for decades, dozens and dozens of years. But I'd like to give a thank you. What I had to share was more important than what I had to lose. And I'd like to thank everybody who listened to what I had to say, my colleagues who supported me, and even those who agreed to disagree without being disagreeable. We are a great country, and I hope we see more of that greatness in the near future. And I hope that all of our days will begin to be nice.
I don't think that video had anything to do with Jacksepticeye. I'm pretty sure that's Mick Foley. I don't know. I don't think this had anything to do with Jacksepticeye at all. Just so you guys know, I'm pretty sure this is Mick Foley. This is a wrestler. This is a professional wrestler. He's a really, really, really nice guy too. He does a ton of charity work. This is him when he's a little younger. This is him now. I don't think that had anything to do with Jacksepticeye's dad. But okay.
These videos have thousands of views, which I just can't imagine being such a terrible person that you would do something like that. And now the reason that I'm making this video in the first place,
Jacksepticeye's dad was climbing out of hell but taken to get pierced. What?
Is because I've noticed
by
this
Satan's
person.
spear?
Now, they're clearly a troll account just trying to get reactions out of people, but I have noticed this person on my channel, on multiple other people's channels, and he comments things like, Jacksepticeye's dad is in hell, and he
what do people get out of it? I don't understand. Like, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing it's because, like, you know, people, this is like a next level troll. This isn't just leaving a comment under somebody's YouTube video about how you hate Jacksepticeye. This is like going under every YouTube video you possibly can about Jacksepticeye and telling them that you're like happy that it happened. That's just fucking psychotic.
He comments these things on every single video that I upload, every single video that some ordinary gamers uploads, and he even made a Twitter account to do the same thing on all of some ordinary gamers' tweets. So anytime somebody replies to one of his tweets, this guy comments saying Jacksepticeye's dad is burning in hell.
Yeah, that guy's probably fatherless. He's probably just jealous that Jacksepticeye had a good relationship with his father.
Now, at first, I thought maybe this guy was a bot, but he's not a bot because all these comments are different. This person, this absolute loser, is spending time writing these troll comments about Jacksepticeye's dad for some reason. And it just kind of shows how much of a loser these type of people are. Like, imagine spending your time just commenting on people's videos, replying to comments, saying something like Jacksepticeye's dad deserved to die. Like, how much time do you need to do something like that? Why even do something like that in the first place? What exactly do you even get out of that? You're just wasting your time. And I really don't understand people who do stuff like this. And I just found it so crazy that there was this entire rabbit hole of people making fun of Jacksepticeye's dad, saying he's burning in hell, saying he deserved to die, and just commenting on people's videos, commenting on random tweets. I just don't understand. Like, out of any YouTuber, you're really gonna harass Jacksepticeye, you're gonna make these memes about his dad. Jacksepticeye is probably one of the nicest and most wholesome YouTubers. He definitely doesn't deserve this type of treatment. And I'm so tired of these people going around.
I mean, like, the implication or like the suggestion there is if he was a dickhead YouTuber, he deserved it. I'm not trying to give this guy shit because he obviously didn't mean that, but
on commenting stuff like that.
I know what he means. Like, Jacksepticeye is apparently like a really nice guy, so this is like additionally worse because he doesn't do anything to garner like hate.
On his tweets, like, just imagine if Jacksepticeye saw something like this. That's gotta be terrible for the guy. And I just despise people like this. So yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Every day I realize that some people on the internet are just complete losers.
Don't subscribe to my channel. Like, fuck you. I'm just kidding. I will say, if my father dies, you guys are more than welcome to say that your father is burning in hell right now. So be my guest. That vegan teacher killed Darman.